Hi everybody, it's me, Corey T, and in this video we're going to be talking about why you should not take advice from people who seem very negative about love or they seem bitter about love. And these people can be people that you actually really love and respect, but sometimes what they do is they project their stuff onto you, and so we want to protect you from that. So that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. Before I jump into this video, I just want to say thank you so much for all your love on my recent announcement about my pregnancy. It's kind of crazy that I started this channel 2 months after me and Johnny got back together after being separated for a long time, and you've kind of seen the whole journey and all its ups and downs and all my realizations along the way. And I'm really excited to do a video all about the pregnancy and all about how I manifested it, because there's so much stuff that happened. And actually I was incredibly shocked and didn't expect to be pregnant when I realized that I was pregnant. But looking back, I don't know why I was shocked, because of all the things that had been happening, all the things I'd been thinking, and of course it happened, and so it makes perfect sense. And I can't wait to give you lots more detail about that, and to bring you in with me on this journey. It's kind of a whole new era, really, I suppose, for this channel. So thank you very much for all of your love on that, and there'll definitely be more videos. And I'll also tell you the gender soon, because I already know, but I'm just waiting to figure out how best to tell you. So I'm excited about lots of things at the moment. The other thing that I want to tell you about is that I'm opening up a new cohort for my Conscious Creators Masters Academy, and I'm doing free 30-minute phone calls with people who are interested in this amazing, honestly life-changing course. A few spaces have gone already. There are only 10 spaces because I want to make it small, and usually the closeness of the group is one of the most amazing things about this program. What I've done is I have basically accumulated all the stuff, all the lessons, all the learnings, all the tools that changed my life, and all the people, the mentors, the coaches, the amazing people that helped me, so that they can help you in the same way that they helped me. There's manifestation coaches, there's narrative transformation coaches, there's trauma releasing coaches, there's CBT coaches, there's all sorts of different modalities of help. It really will give you loads of light bulb moments and your own particular journey. The confidence that I've seen come out of people who have done this program has really blown me away, and it really is a lot more than I ever anticipated it being. And I'm so proud to do this program and to run it again. And also it's £500 for the whole 3 months, as opposed to $650, which is what it usually is. So at the moment there's a discount. So if you'd like to jump on that, then let me know. Okay, so who are you talking to? Who are the people that you're talking to about what it is that you want to manifest, about your relationships, about love? Because often we want approval from people, and there are people that we really love and respect, like maybe our parents or our siblings or someone that we really admire, but actually they will give you their perspective and their stories about love. And sometimes that can make us feel worse, and it can make us feel defensive. And even though these people really are very well intentioned, and they're trying to help you, they're trying to protect you, they're seeing something through their eyes, through their narratives, and maybe they don't know or have the same language as you about love, about manifestation, about conscious creation, about generational healing of trauma and everything. Maybe they don't have that language, but you're asking someone to speak your language when maybe they don't. So I just wanted to do this video because people really do project their stuff. And the way that you can tell is if something makes you feel judged or worse, or if you feel like someone's advice is judgmental, like they're saying you shouldn't do this, you should move on, you should just get over it, this person doesn't want you, obviously you deserve better, obviously you do deserve better, you know that, you know. So you don't need to be told that, and you don't need to be rushed into feeling different than what you do. So whatever you feel and wherever you are on your journey and on your timeline is where you are. And if you have a vision for something that you want to create and a relationship that you want to create, that's yours. That's precious. That's where you are. That's where you are in your journey. And the people that you speak to, you want to feel like they support you in where you are, so that you can be in your own process and you don't have to feel like you're doing something wrong, because you're not doing anything wrong by feeling how you feel. And as I've said so many times before, no one, absolutely no one, can tell you why you feel the way you feel for a person or what a person means to you, and no one can predict to you how this relationship is going to go. And I have experienced this so much myself. When I was still wanting to be with Johnny and the situation on the outside looked like, well, that is a disaster and obviously she deserves better, and there was a lot of negativity from people who were close to me about what I felt. They really just wanted me to move on. And so that felt like a lot of pressure, and I wanted their approval. So a lot of the time I actually didn't really speak to them, or if I did, I'd feel worse, or I'd feel like not validated or not supported in where I was. And there were many times where I felt like I did move on and actually agreed with them and really didn't actually care about him in the way that I had many, many times. And I just kind of got on with my life. But I had to do that myself. I couldn't be rushed. I couldn't be told. And I got to the point where I decided, honestly, especially when I was really into manifesting, which again, as you know, I've said to you many times before, the way I was doing it was quite unhealthy and quite obsessive and really made me actually quite unhappy. But whenever I was going through that process, I needed to just be around people who supported where I was in that journey, and for me to come to my own realizations, which I did in my own time. You can't force someone to be where they're not, and no one can force you to be where you're not. So I just really wanted to say this message so that you're surrounding yourself with people who believe in love, who believe in transformation, who believe in amazing things happening, and who want to see the best in people, and who can see the best in people, and who don't buy into the negative stories like all men are rubbish or all men cheat, and all these things that you hear people say. You can tell the narratives that they've been feeding themselves and that other people have been feeding them, and the narratives that they are living in. And it's as well social media. Think about who is writing these quotes like, when you know, and if he's the one, then XYZ. How does anyone know that? No one knows that. You only know that. So don't listen to advice on social media when you don't know the person. You don't know how bitter they are about love. You don't know what stories they've had. You don't know who they are, where they were when they typed this thing. Maybe they were crying on their bed writing this quote photo. Who knows? Question who you're asking for advice, and question what advice you are actually buying into. There's so much nuance and there's so much possibility, and absolutely no one can predict what's going to happen in your situation. And the only thing that I would say is that if you're in an abusive situation, if you're feeling like you're in a dangerous or abusive situation, then people around you are going to tell you that it seems abusive. And maybe that will trigger you, and it might trigger you because part of you knows that that might be true. And that's where you really have to take a step back. It's not to say that it can never change, right? But you have to protect yourself, and you have to look after yourself, and you have to do what is best for you and have really healthy, good boundaries. And sometimes that means taking a step back and removing yourself from a situation so that you can put yourself first. Okay, so the thing that I want to remind you as well with people giving you advice, especially people that love you, is that they really do care about you. They don't mean anything bad, but you have to set healthy boundaries with them as well. You have to say, I'd rather not talk about this at the moment, or just don't bring it up. And if they bring it up, just don't continue the conversation. Say something like, it's all fine, thanks. I've not really thinking about that at the moment, or whatever. Just shut the conversation down if they bring it up, because they might be used to you bringing it up and used to you going to them for advice, and they might be getting validation out of that, and they might be feeling like they enjoy giving you advice because it validates them. So remember that as well. You've got to shut conversations down when you feel like they're making you feel worse, but also remember people's good intentions, right? And really reflect. You can use people's feedback as a reflection of where you're at too, but just remember to not take people's opinions as facts, okay? So that's what I wanted to say to you today. I did post a similar thing on my Instagram, but I wanted to just talk about it a bit more because I think it's a really good point. So if you'd like some one-to-one support, then you can message me, you can email me, you can book a session or a package of sessions on my website. I'm still going to be doing those until September. This baby is due in October, so I guess in October, September, who knows, I will take some time off. So if you want any support between now and then, or you'd like to book onto the Conscious Creators Masters Academy, which is going to be amazing, then please let me know. All right, I will see you in the next video. Bye.